Da 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 da. Shh. And we're playing the Spire with this character. So I think we'll go for the random rare card. There's a few early shops as well. There's one there on the middle path. How many elites is there? There's a three elite path with some midline upgrades, and I can choose to opt out of the third one if I fancy it. Cool, yeah, so we'll go with random rare card. Die, die, die. It's good AoE. I can't really complain. So that's all good. I'm happy with that. Ah, could have defended again. That was dumb of me. Oh well. Oh well, we're here now. It does exhaust really early on though, so I will need another damage source. I can't just rely on that. So... Terra is particularly good in general, except if you go for like a poison sort of deck. Predator? We'll go for Predator, and the two reasons for Predator: one, it's extra card draw, but two, it's just a little bit more... It's a big damage card to help go through elites. Silent definitely needs that assistance a little bit more than Ironclad and Demons. Well, Ironclad and Watcher per se, especially in Act 1. The Watcher's pretty on it when it comes to offense, whereas the Silent is a lot more... She can take on elites, but it sometimes takes her a little bit of time to warm up. Oh no! Okay. Okay, we'll just take the damage, it's fine. I thought I would be able to hit, but apparently not, so it's all good. I can't turn down Noxious Fumes that's given this early on. Oh! 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 This is a really good relic. Paper Crane. Enemies with weak deal 40% less damage rather than 25%. I'm sure this used to be 70% instead of 25%, but it was too overpowered, so they had to nerf it quite a lot. And they nerfed it to this, and although it's still a nerf, it still helps so much with just everything really. It's a really good card, and people should get into it. Cool. We take damage in this fight, but it kills, so it's all good. Tincture. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Footwork is really, really good card just to help defense. Nope. We'll rest, I think. I think it's probably the best bet, considering we took quite a lot of damage in that fight. Lethal Opener. Every 3 skills you play in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Which is useful here, as is Die Die Die. And Noxious Fumes as well. Cool. We'll triple defend for this one, just because it makes my life easier. Yeah. And they're going to start to get poison on, so it's... I just really rate Noxious Fumes. I think that I probably overrate it, and I'm fine with that because I know that I do it, so it's not a problem. But yeah. Sentry's my most preferred elite in the first... I should have done Explosive Motion there. My favourite elite in the first floor. But Gremlin Knob is my least favourite, for obvious reasons. Cool. We're encouraged to play Survivor now because with Tincture it does 3 damage, and although that's not a lot, and Letter Opener as well, although that's not a lot, it's still a lot more. It's oh my god, why do I keep yawning? I'm not even tired. Vajra started combat with 1 strength, which is really useful. Tactician. Anger the mushrooms. Anger them. Let's go. Let's go. Useful. 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 We can kill, but we're not going to, because that would be really stupid of me to do that. Cool. Well, that was really dumb of me, wasn't it? I even said it's going to be stupid of me to kill. And look what I just did. Killed. Probably better that way. Odd mushroom when vulnerable take 25% more damage rather than 50, so it does mean life's a lot easier. No. Just no. Just kills it instantly. Terror is a really good upgrade to have. Noxious Fumes is also a good upgrade to have. As is Neutralize. There's a few decent upgrades we can do. Yeah, I thought I've read Fusion for some reason then. No. Right. Footwork. I want to get Noxious Fumes on the line as well. Terror, really useful. Noxious Fumes, there we go. Cool. We're going to take a lot of combat this combat. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of damage this combat if I can't find any source of help. But I've got a feeling we're going to take a lot of damage to this combat. Although we're not doing too bad so far. It's all good. Ornamental Fan. For every 2 attacks you had played a single turn, gain 4 blocks, so that encourages shiv cards in some aspect. I'm gonna heal because that's all I apparently seem to do these days. I think it's important to although it disappears, it's important still to play. Not die in the first hand. Oh. 2 damage away. 2 damage! So all it would have taken 2 bloody damage. I don't even know what the accent was, I'm sorry. I just apologise, my actions, it's fine. My actions, my accents. But actions too, I suppose. So usually that would go down to 6 and it goes down to 5, and you might not think that's not significant. You've also got to remember that's essentially a tungsten rod effect on top of what we have. So it is a lot more influential and important than you think. Which is why Neutralize needs to get an upgrade. It's why we need some sort of things like Crippling Cloud would be fantastic for this build as well. Defend, triple defend. Survivor, just to give that a little bit of energy as well. So it's gone down to 3 times 4, it's gone down to 12 rather than 20. It's very significant that paper crane, paper frogs, if they take more damage from vulnerability. I'm just dumb. But then again, we know this. I don't know why I act surprised that you don't know this. I say it pretty much every single episode. I bring it to every episode. Wraith form. Wraith form's just too good. With Wraithform pushing defense, we should be able to play Coffee Dripper, and it'd be okay. Should be able to take Coffee Dripper and be okay. We need the extra energy desperately. There is a 3 elite path, 5 elite path. There's a 5 elite path. Jeez, there is a 5 elite path. We'll take it. There's a lot of question marks at the start as well. So that's useful. Cool. Wraithform and Strike. We've got Footwork in the deck to help that. Kunai would be great as well. An Ornamental Fan isn't affected by... I could have played another thing there. Ornamental Fan isn't affected by the Dexterity down, so as long as we prioritize our attacks, we can kind of... play it. We are going to lose... We are going to lose some gold there. But it's fine. We haven't really got much AoE in this deck, so chance it. Ah, no. But Pendim is good. Pendim is for every 10 attacks you play, deals the 10th attack you play deals double damage. So upgrade of strikes and defense. We've got so many of them. We need to do that. Lose the cultist potion. Ice cream! Energy is conserved between rounds. Fantastic! It's such a good relic. It's one of my favourite relics, even though I don't get much use from it. I love it. Dagger Spray, it's another form of AoE. We're going to remove Writhe. And Apotheosis. Cool. Too early to play. Oh, damn it. It's too early to play Wraithform. Even in this combat, it's way too early to play it. Cool. We will take damage on this combat. I never not take damage on a Book of Stabbing combat. Apotheosis, just so we can get a few more things out there. I should have done the other way around, but it's lethal, so it's fine. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain energy. It's just so good. Acrobatics, draw. I've skipped the elites because I don't feel comfortable enough to take them just yet. Apotheosis needs to be played so we can actually play other cards that turn and feel fine about it. I'm going to skip 2 with the elites. I'll still take on the final one. Cool. Nope, there you go. Cool. That extra shiv, although you might think, oh, that doesn't make much of a difference, it makes so much of a difference. We've got tons of energy, so let's try and do stuff with it. Like murder, that's a good shout. Another Dagger Spray is good. I think that's the only Dagger Spray we'll take. Bottled Flame, upon pickup, choose an attack. It goes in your opening hand. A Predator's probably a really good bet for it, just because that means we get good draw next turn as well. Apotheosis, just to make everything a little bit more palatable. And we get murdered that turn as well, so that's good. Beautiful! Wraithform, I think, is important to play out. I think we'll have... Which is more damage? That's 15, that's 14, 18. Wraithform is, like, at the minute, it's the more playable one. We've got quite a lot of AoE now. Another footwork I will never turn down, but I think that's the final footwork we'll take. Just pile on defense. Wow, dude. Just 10. Cool. The reason why we'll never turn down the footwork is because it helps Wraithform not be as affecting in the next couple of turns. So yes, it's you still have to play the card, but it's not going to affect me as much because the dexterity down, because my my dexterity is upped by 2. I don't know where we're getting all this extra energy from. Not that I'm complaining, but I seem to have plenty of energy all the time, and I don't quite know where that's coming from. Piercing Wail is a really good defensive card. So I'm still taking on 3 elites this combat, this floor, so it's not too bad. Neutralize you and Predator you out. Cool. Apotheosis. Cool. That's a lot of damage to take, though. Ow. Piercing Wail, that would have been useful earlier. Right. If we strike. Oh well. It was a 50-50 chance then. Except Murphy's Law guaranteed it wasn't a 50-50 chance. Wow. Okay. Captain's Wheel at the start of your 3rd turn, gain 18 block. Fantastic. After Image is just such a good card. I realise we can't rest. Bother. I think Footwork will really help. Not in this combat, but I hoped it would. It might be the end of Old Silent. I'll do Duplication Potion on the Cloak and Dagger. Just so we've got a lot of defense and we can slowly start, one, building some more with Ornamental Fan, but doing some damage. We're fully defended thanks to that. So that's good. That's so good. We're dead this turn though. Like, just straight up dead. If I put the fire pot on you, I might be able to survive. 9 or 8, 9, 16. Yeah. I can just survive. Yeah, why not? Oh, it's ice cream. That's what's doing it. I'm dumb. It's fine. It's ice cream that's given us the extra energy. Hornclate on your 2nd turn, gain 14 block. So all we need is Anchor, and then we've got the full ship. Just so it's a proc of Ornamental Fan, I have 3. I repeat, 3 health going into the Collector fight. So I don't think I'm going to be on this for that much longer. I think this is going to be a short-lived combat, but we're going to try and see what we can do, okay? I meant to equip it. Oh. Footwork, Terror on the backliner as we neutralize, because it's more damage. 7/7 is 14, but we're just going to put another defender in there, because why not? But we don't need to, because we have ice cream. It's more important that we keep our things. You know our things are so important. We'll shift you again. We'll shift you again. Yeah. Cool. It's too early for Wraith form, in my opinion. Cool. After Image is incredibly useful, as is Neutralize. Yeah, we can... Cool. I honestly don't know how we're surviving. I honestly have no idea. Blade Dance is a proc for Ornamental Fan as well, so it's essentially deal Shiv's 4 damage, so it's deal 12 damage and gain 4 blocks. So it's actually really, it's a much more decent card than people give it credit for. Cool. It appeared! My friend, it appeared! Right, Kill Collector. This is why the thing is so good. Ice Cream is so good, because we managed to not take a single bit of damage on that combat. So we've perfected that boss. We wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for Wraith form. Do we want Envenom? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Slaver's Collar. Yes. Hallway fights we're not really struggling with. We're struggling more with bosses. So Envenom I'm glad we didn't pick Envenom with this boss. So there is a 2 elite path which is alright. It's not too bad. So we'll go for it. On you. Oh, we didn't pick a defensive card. That was really dumb. That was dumb with me. I'm stupid. It's all good. We knew this. Cool. Beautiful. Cool. Yeah, cool. I want to keep the pen nib if I can. And I can! Cool. See, all 3 of these are good. All 3 of these are good. We'll go with Distraction, though. Lose 4 max HP, it's fine. No, we don't want to I don't think we want to travel to the boss just yet. Another Footwork, I think, is too many. Remove a strike? Remove a Defend, I think. I think that's the way we want to go. Oh, you're a bit of a nightmare, aren't you? I should have done Apotheosis, I realise that, but, you know, when have I ever done anything that makes sense to any people? Horncleat just is peace of mind more than anything else for me. I should have discarded the burn there. Oh well. Yeah, I tried. I tried. Yeah. Cool. Sucker Punch just for weakness, because weakness is very important to us. We're gonna upgrade. I don't think we need to upgrade that much. After Image, so it's an 8. Innate is useful, because that means we get it in our opening hand every single bloomin' thing. Leg Sweep is so good to get free. Cool. Good setup turns we've got there. And now I've got Captain's Wheel, giving us block for this turn. 4 block for this turn, I might add. Cool. Sucker Punch, just for added weakness. Cool. Look at that damage. And you can't tell me Cloak and Dagger is useless. It's so useful. Leg Sweep is an addition of a card I would welcome as well. Just for the added defense. Oh boy, that's the Nemesis dead. Right, Darkstone Parry, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Crippling Cloud, it's added weakness more than the poison is what I'm getting it for. Ouch! Footwork. Yeah, why not? Why not? I can't believe this is a normal combat as well. I would so totally think it should be a elite at least. Like, it does a pretty decent amount of damage. So you'd think it would, I'd think it would be an elite. But I suppose you can effectively make it do 0. So, I don't know. Cool. Unceasing Top would be good as well. Another Tactician is too much. A Slice? No. Energy isn't a problem, and Slice is there to fix it in. Bottle Lightning, Apotheosis in the first hand is so good. Bottle Lightning is whenever you pick up a skill card, you choose a skill card, and it starts each combat with that in your opening hand. Cool. That was a great first opening turn. This is not such a great first opening turn. We'll do that. And we'll try and get rid of some of you. Just because the damage is there and it's not really what I'm looking forward to. Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. Queen. Cool, so, die, dagger spray, just put some damage on you. Cool. Crippling Cloud is fantastic, as is Wraith Form, as we know. Cool. Noxious and just everything. Another source of poison, like Dagger Spray would be nice, but I'm not desperate for it, because at the end of the day, like, it's... Like, Deadly Poison, I mean, would be good. I'm not desperate for it, because I know that I don't need it. Who am I playing? Is it the... It's the Wicked one, yeah, that's fine. But high cost cards are good because I mean, with 10 energy sometimes a turn, because of Ice Cream is so useful. The Curry, the merchant restocks cards, relics, and potions. All prices are reduced by 20%. Yeah, we'll get Sneaky Strike in there as well. Predator, just so next turn isn't bad either. Oh, Honkley, I genuinely love you. Just aware of some of that artifact. I'm gonna attempt to kill the backliner first, because otherwise it's just going to keep on building that block, and that's not really what we want. And he also does some horrible damage. Cool. Infinite blades, yeah, I can kind of see a reason for that being there. It does assist with our want to get that ornamental fan proc a little bit more. So it's useful. Cool. Nice fight. Nice round that was, actually. Blade dance just to get some damage on the line and double defend. Die, die, die. Beautiful. Another potion. It's probably a bit better than that. Nope. Again, energy isn't a problem for us right now. Get that Nate as well. Feel to full HP, I think. I don't see the point of... I don't see the point of upgrading all cards when we've got Apotheosis that kind of does it for us. It's a wasted card then, isn't it? We'll upgrade a footwork. Cool. So let's just... We'll wait until next turn to do that. I know it's just increased strength, but we'll keep Catalyst around. It's not full defense, but it's nice defense. Sneaky strike on you. Noxious fumes, footwork. Weakness on the backliner, vulnerability on the backliner, just to help out a little bit. Cool. Tons of defense, tons of defense. I think that's all my powers out now. I'm not going to apply that footwork just yet. Cool. Now we can just start doing damage on you. All these fantastic things we've got going on. I'm fine to take that little bit of damage. That doubt is annoying, but it's fine. Cool. With Ornamental Fan, with the amount of attacks we've got going on, it really does help. I always think Ornamental Fan's good. I never really rate it to be as good as it actually is. Piercing Wail. Shiv. Let's really get the Ornamental Fan going, shall we? It's coming to play! And we'll just keep energy for next round. Wraithform is going to come really useful when it does this. So Wraithform is going to be more useful now than it was in previous turns. Stops getting weak. I'll get rid of Catalyst again. Cool. Oh, now we're gonna apply both poison potions as well. Oh, this might be Wraith Form turn, I think. Predator, hopefully? Okay, no, Sucker Punch will do. Cool. Right, so Predator, Cloak and Dagger, Strike. I could have played that turn a lot better, but it's fine. Really? 2 Voids? Was there any need for that? Like it's actually affected us in the slightest? And with that we've won! GG! Ascension 3 on the Silent is unlocked. Not bad, not bad. That was quite a fun run. It was very... It didn't have an identity, really. It was just kind of a little bit of everything. A little bit of poison, a little bit of weak, a little bit of shivs. I had kind of a little bit of everything, and it kind of just worked in the right way. So for a deck that had no identity, I'm happy with that. That's not bad. Like I said, we got Ascension 3, and we haven't got an unlock yet, but we'll final unlock of the Silent. So with that, my name is Vin1. You've been watching me play the Silent. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like or comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.